and that's coming from this is actually the Times, and we have the Daily Graphic as well with that picture as well. If you go to the Finder, it is the same President Nana Akufo-Addo is on the front page of the Finder as well, and also on the front page of the Daily Graphic. So let me start properly again and start with the Times, where the president at the 215th meeting of the board of UNESCO is saying we should make education our priority. Also, the finance minister is on that paper as well. That's the Ghanaian Times. He is saying government is encouraged with progress on IMF negotiations. This is the the finance minister talking. Yeah. And then something very good that we need to commend, but till the investigations and we still wouldn't be, so excited about it. Still on the Ghanaian Times, OSP begins probe into suspected illegal small-scale mining activities. This is on page 12 of that paper. And if you allow me to just give you an idea of what is going on over there. Now, it says the Office of the Special Prosecutor has commenced investigations into suspected corruption and corruption-related offenses related to illegal small-scale mining, also known as galamsey. Now, the people we are told that he's investigating include officials of the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, the Forestry Commission, and it is also targeted at the activities and expenditure of the dissolved Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining. Now, we know that Charles Bissiou worked there, and then we also know that there are some mining companies, including a Akontam Mining Company, which is also under investigations. And then a statement from his office also says nationals of foreign countries who are allegedly involved in illegal mining will also be investigated. So the Aisha ones, the Charles Bissious, the Akontam Mining Company, and a number of, and those cases where we heard of seizure of excavators like the Elembele DC, all those ones will be investigated. So till we see the investigations completed quickly and people are punished, we will hold our breath and our applause for now. So OSP, well done, but please, we want to see results, because people must see that if you do the wrong thing with regards to this illegal mining thing, you must be punished to deter others.
This is a country where an apology is deemed as punishment. So, we need to do better. We need to understand that prosecutions are critical to, any civil society, any civilized society and its functions. If you don't punish for people to experience shame and the deterrence to say, you know what happened to that guy? I don't want to go through that. I'm not doing this. Unless we do that, we need to understand that we will just be running around in circles, tickling ourselves and making ourselves laugh. Because that's what's happened so far.
Most of the time.
Yeah, exactly.
In education, people are punished by transfer.
Yeah, which is...
And also in the
civil
security service as well.
Yeah, just generally.
And that's a punishment?
Yeah, well, you see, because that sort of system has pertained for so long, what it has is that it has so many negatives of the, all those decision making. So, Vivian, think about it like this. We have impoverished people who live outside the city, right? And so to transfer someone then becomes a punishment. Exactly. Go and face the poverty that is out there. Go and face
the challenges.
Go and face the deprivement that is out there, right? Meanwhile, what we should have done was to create a system where it's beneficial to, let's say, a younger person to say, you know what, the first 10 years of my life, I'm going to spend it outside of a city because I'll be able to save money because it's cheaper to live there, and I'll make more money living there because it's an out-of-station post.
Yeah, and explore the other parts of the country.
Thank you. So by the time you are coming back, you are a more senior person, more experienced. You've been out in the field. You understand the terrain.
Of the country.
Thank you.
And the people.
Thank you.
And if you're put in the position, you can make better decisions.
Our country is running on illogicity. The entire system is illogical. Anyway, yeah. Well, I have the daily graphic. Let me just give you the daily graphic before you go ahead. Financing, teaching, learning, support local solutions for education. The president is speaking to UNESCO. Okay. Agrada charged with charlatanic advertisement. Yeah. Okay. Charlatanic advertisement. That's an interesting one. I probably haven't heard that one in the entirety of my life in Ghana. Have you heard that one before? Charlatanic advertisement.
The laws are there. You would not know you are caught in that.
Well, yeah, this is interesting. You know. I mean, she's probably the first person that I'm hearing, has been charged with such a thing, even though there are a lot of charlatanic advertisements, around the country. Some of them on billboards, actually, all over the place. But yes, anyway. It's good that we're seeing some progress on this one. Special prosecutor investigates Akonta mining, Charles Bissiou and others. And that one was also on the Ghanaian Times as well. And then 4 dead, 10 missing in Eastern region floods. Unfortunate story there. That whole, thing that happened with the New Draben area and all of that. Yeah, very unfortunate.
Okay, so let me take you to the Daily Guide and similar stories like we're seeing in the graphic as well as the Times. The Daily Guide says, Agrada caged for fraud. You see a picture of her singing. I don't know whether it was CNR yesterday. She was singing with her supporters.
Very defiantly.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's it. From Agrada. And then we also have OSP chases Bissiou, Akonta mining others. This is on page 3 of the Daily Guide. And then Jomoro MP sweats in court, Dorcas Afo-Tofe, in that story over there. And then the president again, let's prioritize education, Akufo-Addo speaking. And then we have e-levy rakes in 328.80 million cedis, we are told. This is coming from the Daily Guide. This e-levy thing,
so more money has come.
More money. I'm told month-on-month gains have increased.
Yeah.
But they have still not met their target. But it's a better improvement from what we saw in the beginning.
But that's not surprising though, because what happens typically, and I felt this way right from the get-go. If you decide that you're going to insist on the e-levy, what will happen is that you initially there'll be the backlash and the reaction, right? But if you say this is what we're going to do and we're not backing down from it, what will happen is that slowly people will adjust to the inconvenience and the fact that it's more comfortable for them to do the momo, right? And ignore the inconvenience and all of that of the charges. And then what will happen is that slowly you find that the initial, reservation and reaction and that they won't do it and all of that will start to wane. And then more people will start paying the
But more people are still not paying, even though, like I was saying, with taxes, there's the initial resistance, but as time goes on, people now, But if you look at the figures and the targets they had, and it's good that they are doing a review. If you go to their website at the point, I think 2 weeks ago, they put up this questionnaire, whether it should be reviewed, whether it should be cancelled and all that, to really pick the
pulse of
the nation. We don't want that thing. It's as simple as that. We don't want that thing. This review, whether we all know the answer to, we don't want it. Look for other ways to.
But you know that again, if the saying is true, that the proof is in the eating of the pudding. If the numbers that they are raking are truly increasing, then it means that people are actually adjusting.
They're increasing by what percentage?
No,
if
that's
it's
true.
increased by 1%, 2%,
Yes.
you've not done anything.
Yes, but I mean,
so
when I look
don't
at the
clap for yourself.
when I look at the initial, well, okay, so this figure we don't know what is it.
I just have to check it,
Was
but
it
I
like
don't think it's anything
like a total of
significant.
months.
I think it's month on month because they've not done an annual, so it will definitely be
No, but if it's month
month.
on month, that is significant, though.
No, what was the figure last month? That is what we
okay.
should check.
Okay,
I'm
that's true.
sure the story will have that. I'll look
Yeah.
for it quickly
All right.
whilst you do your final
Yes.
paper.
So the Chronicle has these headlines here. It says Jomoro MP grilled over renunciation claim. All right, then it has a photo of the MP there. Chidomhima woos investors to Koupipiase. And we have local government service will not lay off workers. This is to Arthur. We also have Akufo-Addo calls for prioritization of education by UNESCO.
Okay, so it's actually improved by 20%.
20%.
I don't think that's not good enough.
No, but that's significant.
Me, I'm anti-E-levy, so let's leave it here. Let me wrap up with the finder. And it has 3 police personnel cited for contempt in cantonment land litigation case. And then it also has OSP investigates Bisu Akonta mining, Professor Frempong Boateng committee. And then also Galamsey, Occupy Ghana writes to Mr. President on the imminent ecological and food disaster. And then the final one, Savannah region has developed more under MPP. This is Dr. Bamia speaking. Remember,
region.
He's in the region for a tour.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much for joining me on the Newspaper Review.
Cool.
All right.